Fáilte go baile átrim. Welcome to another session of Matt and Michael with Matt Gilsenan, myself, Michael Farry, Paddy Smith and a few others. It's late June in Trim, so the gardens are looking very well. So have a look around before we go any further. There's lots of oriental poppies and foxgloves and peonies, and there's also lots of ox-eyed daisies.
Inch by inch, row by row, gonna make this garden grow. All it takes is a rake and a hoe and a piece of fertile ground. Inch by inch, row by row, someone bless these seeds I sow. Someone warm them from below till the rain comes tumbling down. Pulling weeds, picking stones, man is made of dreams and bones. Feel the need to grow my own, 'cause the time is close at hand. Rainfall, rain, sun and rain, find my way in nature's chain. Tune my body and my brain to the music from this.
Here's a poem of mine I wrote during the last recession. So in a way, it's also suitable for a crisis like the present pandemic. How to survive a recession. Be quiet inside. Remember how we survived the last one, and the one before, and the one before that. The Black Death, the famine, the 1918 flu, the blizzard of 47, the night of the big wind, the great fire of Pontypandy. But then, of course, we had no internet, trapped in no World Wide Web, no Facebook, no Twittering, and the shouting was much less. The crazy voices crying were not heard in the wilderness, on the mountain tops, on the sides of buses, in the gaps in the news bulletins, in the cruel marketplace, telling us to ask and you shall, want and you shall, shout and you shall, demand and you shall, scream and you shall. So don't crawl off to find a small cabin, the abandoned car, the Cayley house, the empty doorway, the army tent, Jennings' little hut, the ring fort, Plato's cave, the little house on the prairie, the thatched cottage, the passage grave, but live here and now on what we need and what we deserve and what we almost got when times were good, if they ever were, when times were simpler, if they ever were, when times were better, they never were. This is the best of times to be alive, the best of times to be able, the best of times because it is the only time. So close your ears to the wolf pack, the predators, the half-time panel, the columnists, the fence-sitters, the expert witnesses, the gamblers who hope to make a killing, make a bundle, to score a hit, to hit the jackpot, to cash in, to clean up and rest. Take it easy and remember above all, be quiet inside.
Well, friends, as no doubt you will have noticed, we are learning to do everything virtually in this country. It's this virtually and that virtually, and today I am on a virtual visit to the Pacific behind me. As you can see, on the beautiful island surrounded by palm trees, all virtually. So since we're living in a virtual world, I thought we'd sing a virtual song that let the words do the talking. Here we go. Welcome to my world. Won't you come on in? Miracles, I guess, still happen now and then. And step into my heart, leave your cares behind. Welcome to my world, built with you in mind. Knock and the door will be open. Seek and you will find. Ask and you'll be given the key to this world of mine. I'll be waiting there with my arms unfurled, waiting just for you. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. I hope you enjoyed that virtual day trip. Thank you.
And now, before the end of June, we'll have a poem by Francis Ledwidge called June, a poem that appeared in my secondary school books way back in the 1960s. Francis Ledwidge, as we know, was from Slane. He was born in 1887 and he died fighting in the First World War in 1917. June by Francis Ledwidge. Broom out the floor now, lay the fender by, and plant this bee-sucked bough of woodbine there, and let the window down. The butterfly floats in upon the sunbeam, and the fair tanned face of June, the nomad gypsy, laughs above her widespread wares, the while she tells the farmer's fortune in his fields, and quaffs the water from the spider-peopled wells. The hedges are all drowned in green grass seas, and bobbing poppies flare like Elmo's light, while siren-like the pollen-stained bees drone in the clover depths. And up the height the cuckoo's voice is hoarse and broke with joy, and on the lowland crops the crows make raid, nor fear the clappers of the farmer's boy, who sleeps like drunken Noah in the shade. And loop this red rose in that hazel ring that snares your little ear, for June is short, and we must joy in it, and dance and sing, and from her bounty draw her rosy worth. Aye, soon the swallows will be flying south, the wind wheel north to gather in the snow. Even the roses spilt on youth's red mouth will soon blow down the road, all roses go. We'll be back after this short break.
Buy Lion's tea, drink Lion's tea, love Lion's tea. Lion's the quality tea, freshly packed and full flavoured. Lion's the quality tea.
Hi, this is Paddy Smith. More extracts from my diary. Thursday, the 17th of June. What's the world coming to at all? The Irish Times is fiddling around with the English language again. I see in this morning's paper that in the word by-election they have dropped the hyphen. This isn't good enough. It's an assault on the very essence of our being, the means by which we communicate with each other. I have a good mind to write to the papers about it, or maybe even Joe Duffy. Friday the 19th of June. Joe Biden was on the news this evening. He was declaring today, the 19th of June, or Juneteenth, as a federal holiday, a national holiday, a celebration of the ending of slavery. And he was saying how important this was. He said it was really, really, really important. There must be a better way of putting this message across rather than repeating the same word, really, really, really. I remember in the middle of the last century here in Trim, we would have said something like, it was shocking important. Not shocking, shocking important. So there you are, Joe. No charge for that. Saturday the 20th of June. Did I mention that we have a new car? Well, I transferred the insurance, no problem, and no extra charge, great. Now I have to return the disc on the old car to the insurers. When I go to get the disc, the old car is locked and the key is put away in an envelope for safekeeping. Fine. But as well as being licked shut, the envelope is stuck with sellotape. That means I'll have to tear open the envelope to get the key, and that means getting out a new envelope, and that means getting out the sellotape again. Then I had a brainwave. I don't need to tear it open. I can just press the button while the key is still inside in the envelope. And it worked. Small victories. Sunday the 21st of June, Father's Day. We're being taken out for a lunch today by the Summer Hills, something to look forward to, but I'm thinking today of my own father, Joe Smith, who died more than 50 years ago. A great man, a better man than I'll ever be. So, here's to you, Joe.
Thank you, Paddy. And here's to all our fathers, mostly quiet men who lived quiet, hard-working lives. So that's all for this week. We thank all our contributors and we thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed our singing and music and poetry and musings. We'll be back again next week. Remember, most of our previous videos are also available on YouTube on Matt and Michael Lockdown. But we'll see you again next week. In the meantime, hold firm, stay safe, and God bless.
Up there, up together now, inch by inch, row by row, gonna make this garden grow. All it takes is a rake and a hoe and a piece of fertile ground. Inch by inch, row by row, someone bless these seeds I sow. Someone warm them from below till the rain comes